So let me just get rid of that.
Nobody.
All right, so, yeah, okay, I'm just going to get rid of those things up there so we can see what the comments are happening.
That'd be right. Put my finger there and they don't come up.
Yeah. So, okay. Anyways, you can start talking. You don't have to wait till anyone's on if you don't want to.
Okay.
Because what happens is you can replay it after it. So we're just explaining rules for lives because we're still new to lives.
Yeah,
So
it's something we're not used to. So if we make mistakes here, so be it.
I know. Look how red I am. God,
Yeah.
I went swimming today in the pool for about an hour on the cruise ship. And my forehead's like a lobster.
You guys.
Anyways.
Yeah, so we are currently in Akita, Japan, which is on the northern tip of the northern island. And we're on a cruise, and the cruise has been sailing now for 2 days from Yokohama. And it's a 9-day cruise.
You're just breathing in my
I'm
face.
just breathing. At least I'm breathing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a 9-night cruise.
Yeah, hi, Heike. I hope I get that right, Heike. Heike? Yeah. Anyways, so, yeah, we're on a cruise that goes around Japan for 9 days.
Yeah.
And we thought, yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, this is our first stop. Hi. Our first stop, but unfortunately, we didn't even go into town, did we?
Yeah, so this is the reasoning. We got off the ship at 9 o'clock this morning when apparently everyone else on the ship got off at 9 o'clock this morning.
Hey, Fish Hunter.
And to get the bus into Akita, it was...
I think it was
$50
$50 US return.
Was that for both of us?
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, 80
Australian dollars.
Oz.
So that's just a shuttle bus into town, 15 minutes into town. So we thought, okay, we won't do that. We'll get a cab.
We'll get the Japanese Gojek or Japanese Grab
first we looked
or
at the
Uber.
cab.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. So first we looked at the cabs, and there was about 200 or 300 people lined up in the cab rank. And we went outside and we watched how many cabs there were coming. And there was like one cab every 5 minutes. So those people lining up down there will still be lining up. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was a long line for the taxis, so we thought, okay, well, let's get the Grab app for Japan and get some Japanese data. And I used an online eSIM to do that. Yep. But even doing that, it was just like there were no taxis available. So we decided, okay, well, we don't want to walk like, I don't know how long it was into town. It was a half an hour drive.
Too far to walk. It's hot.
We weren't going to walk in 30 degrees. So anyways, we ended up getting back on the ship.
Yep.
And decided to go for a swim instead. And we thought we'll head out about, 1 or 2 o'clock and see what it's like then, because the ship sails again at... Do you call it sails for a big cruise ship?
Cruises.
The ship cruises again at 5:30.
Yep.
So we could go into town, but really when we looked what was on the brochure to see in Akita, there were dogs, which we love dogs, but I don't really want to...
Oh, because they're Akita dogs. They're a special breed of dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're cute. Really cute, but I wasn't
going to... I didn't come all this way just to see those dogs.
No.
Yeah. So we decided to stay on board. So we're going to talk a little bit...
There were other things too to see.
What? Yeah, but we didn't see them.
No.
So we're waiting to talk to other people that have come back from the shore excursion, and we'll enjoy it through their experiences, I think.
Yeah, so let me just have a look at some of these questions.
Yeah.
After the cruise, are you back in Bali? Yes.
Hey, Fish, how you going, brother?
We will come back to Bali around, I think it's the 14th of July. So we're back in Bali for another, however long, I don't know.
5, 7 years, don't know.
3 years, I don't know.
Who knows?
1 year, I don't know.
Yeah.
Evies, can you guys adopt me? Sure, why not?
Send photos.
Power of love. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, good on you, Fish. Now, So we will start from the beginning. We did talk about this a little bit, not yesterday, the day before, but we'll go through it again. We flew to Japan, caught the what was the train? The
It's a fast
N
train,
Express.
the JR East Green Line.
The N Express. Now it's not the fast train, it's not the bullet train, but it was still fast.
It was fast.
Yeah, and it was luxury. It was a great ride down. It was an hour to get to Yokohama, and we stayed
You're
in
pretty
Chinatown.
easily impressed for luxury.
I could get used to it. I could get used to it.
I think Alan's thing of luxury is the seats were big and he had lots of knee space and there was a toilet on the carriage.
I didn't have to
That's
sit with my legs.
luxury.
I didn't have to sit with my legs apart just so I could fit in the seat. That's luxury. So anyway, we got to Yokohama, and we stayed there for the night in the Rose Hotel, which was a good stay.
It was right across from Chinatown and it was very close to the pier.
Yep.
So it was I don't know, about $125 or something, which was really good for the location.
Now this is where it gets really good because I'm really impressed with Pacific. What's the ship? Pacific.
Diamond Princess, Diamond Princess.
Yeah, nothing like it. Diamond Princess. I'm really impressed with their organisation because we've done a lot of cruises. We'll get that in a minute.
No, I'm gonna now.
Okay.
Look, this is my medallion.
Yeah, well, so I don't know if you guys have been on cruises before, but one of the challenges is getting on the ship. When they're putting 2,500 people on a ship,
It's a slow process
It's a slow
at times.
process. It took us, from the moment we got off out of a taxi, handed our bags in, I think it was 5 minutes, and we were on the ship ordering our first drinks.
And that's because we're now platinum.
Yeah. Yeah. So their system here, I don't know if it's just because it's in Japan or if the cruises they act together really well. But yeah, 5 minutes to get through.
Well, the
crazy.
Japanese are like super organized anyway, so I'd say that does play a big part in getting it.
Yeah.
Like they were
I'd agree.
on it. We didn't even print out our baggage tickets or anything like that. So even though we didn't do that, it was just like, yep, go to this line. Someone did it for us. Oh, we'll take your bags for you. Take them and then keep walking this way. And like I said, 5 minutes and we're on the ship, even though there were heaps of people there.
Yeah, and I don't know if this was a good decision or a bad decision, but at the last minute we decided to get the drinks package. And it's been 2 days and my head's still sore from the first night. You got a 15 drink limit, and how much was it for the package?
$65 US a day.
So it's probably around 80
But
bucks.
that also included internet, and that's how we're doing this.
Yeah.
So
And it's also coffees and milkshakes and all that sort of
and
stuff.
juices and all those things. So the very first day on the cruise, we did make the most of it. We used up our limits.
Yeah, 15 drinks a day each. And at 2 a.m.
We were still at the nightclub.
Yeah, I got someone else to buy me a 16th drink. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then we paid for it. Well, Alan paid for it mostly the next day, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm still paying for it.
This is our second day in or whatever, and he's still a bit,
Yeah, food's excellent. Food's been really good. Everything's been really good on this ship. There's no complaints at all.
There's a lot of Japanese people, as you'd expect. There's also a lot of Americans or USA, people from USA. There's a couple of people
Americans.
from England.
Yeah.
And North Americans, and there's a few Aussies. Like we've met a couple of Aussies on here, but I'd say we're not the majority.
Oh no, there's not a great deal of Aussies. I think they said there was about 100 Australians roughly.
There's no kids. Well, if there are kids, it's there's not many. Oh, actually, I've been swimming in the adult only pool, so I wouldn't see them anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Fish man isn't a camel.
Although we like to think he was. Yeah, so that's been our experience so far. So, like, they've changed these. Like, I'm a bit fixated on my little medallion at the moment.
Yeah, and rightly so, because I'm impressed too.
Because what you do now is on the cruises, you used to have to tap your card. You'd have your lanyard, your card, you'd tap your card on the door. That would open your door up. You'd tap your card for your drinks. You'd tap your card for everything you wanted to buy. But now with the medallion, all you need to do is walk close to your door and your
Door unlocks.
cabin door unlocks.
You don't have to get this out. I've got mine under my shirt here.
Yeah, I don't even have
And
to get
I
it
don't
out.
have to get it out. I go to the bar.
Your screen, on the screen at your door, your pictures come up to say, oh, here you are.
I'll
Come
open
in.
the door for you.
Come
Yeah.
in. You go up to the bar, like Al was saying. You don't even have to show them this because it comes up on their screen that you're at the bar,
It's
and
a
they
proximity
just.
thing. It reads
Yeah.
that you're close, and all they do is they look for your picture and go, oh yeah, that's
Oh,
the person.
hi Deb. Hi Al.
Yeah, let me give you a double. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, they're pretty. It's a nice improvement.
Yeah. What else has happened on the ship that we've seen? Oh, we saw the show last night, one of the shows.
Yeah, we saw this show.
Yeah.
It was singers, and they were, the standard cruise shows. So they were alright.
Yeah, so we're on the cruise for another 7 or 8 days.
Seven, I think.
7 days, yeah. And we get back to Yokohama, but then we go straight to Hanala Airport. Is it? No, I don't know how to pronounce it. But then straight back to Bali via the Philippines. But the Philippines is only a stop off.
Yeah.
So if you've got any questions about the cruise or about Bali, feel free to type it in there. We'll answer any questions that you've got.
I want to know where ATL is. Pancho.
Atlanta?
Hi from ATL. Atlanta. Georgia,
Possibly.
is it? Georgia, Atlanta? I don't know.
Atlanta, yeah, I think so. I got
think
no idea.
Georgia, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Yeah, so we are just in the process now of getting ready to go back upstairs and
More drinks.
have another cocktail or something. And it's, what time is it now? 4:30. So if we wanted afternoon tea, we could have gone down to the international dining room or up to their pantry thing up there, and they put on afternoon tea between 3:30 and 5 o'clock, and then dinner starts at 5:30. It's basically food happening all day if you want food all day, but
Yeah,
it's too much.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. I know on some cruises we've been on,
Excuse me.
on some cruises we've been on, there's gaps where you can't get food, and it's always that time you want to get some food.
A couple of hours between
Yeah,
each one,
But,
which is
but
normal.
we've noticed on this one, there's no gaps. They keep the food going 24/7.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 24/7, but it goes.
It feels like
It
it.
feels like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have like the burger bar, and they have like the pizza bar, and they have an ice cream bar.
Yep.
Lots of
And-
different things.
So yeah, Hi Fee and Bart.
Uh-huh.
Hi Fee and Bart.
Hi guys, have fun from Fee and Bart in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So this so far 2 days through. We're on our 3rd day of the cruise. I would recommend this cruise so far. It's been pretty damn good.
Yeah, and we've
Yeah.
got every day up until the second last day, we stop at a different Japanese port. So
Yeah.
even though we didn't get off at this port, hopefully from here on in, it's not crazy lines because we don't do lines, do we?
No, we're not
we
fans
don't.
of lines.
We don't like lines. So, and plus because it was 30 degrees outside, I wasn't standing in a line for an hour waiting
Yeah.
for a taxi.
I think it's Toyama tomorrow, and Toyama. I noticed in Toyama there's the Citadel
How
Fort.
shiny we are.
There's the Japanese fort, and there's right all around it. There's a nice park, so we might venture there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow?
So Bali. Japan is the opposite to Bali, and that's what I've noticed. Japan is well organized and
Clean.
very clean. And it's the opposite of Bali. Bali isn't organised and definitely isn't clean. But in saying that, I love Bali for that. I love Bali for what it is. But I also love Japan for what it is. They're both great places. But Bali's a hell of a lot cheaper, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. heaps better deals in Bali.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'd have to work 3 weeks just for each taxi fare. Yeah. Someone's in Sanua in 3 weeks' time. Can't wait.
Fifi.
Fifi.
Oh well,
Yeah.
you'll enjoy it, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's home to us, Sanua.
Yeah, we love it.
Yep.
We were talking to other people on the cruise actually last night, and they say that they always stay over in Legian and Kuta. And we were talking to them about how for people that live in Sanur, the other side's called the dark side.
Yeah.
So if you want like the nightclubs and clubs and everything, you head over to the other side and
The dark side.
let's go over to the dark side tonight.
Yeah. Or if you want to chill, just come to Sanur. Now, here's an argument I haven't solved yet. Someone said to me that Sanua is pronounced.
Sanur.
I know, I'm
Oh.
getting there. Is pronounced Sanur.
Sanur,
But
with the tongue roll.
But I've heard you hear it, nearly every Australian say Sanua. You hear a lot of locals say Sanur, which they told me it was. But then I'm starting to hear locals saying it's Sanua.
No. Because my driver, I get a driver to take me to work and home every day. And when I said to him something about, oh yeah, blah, 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 at Sanua, and he just laughed at me and he goes, not Sanua, it's Sanur.
Yeah.
But I can't do the tongue roll thing.
Yeah. No, not even going to try.
No.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think...
Hang on, someone just wrote something. Used to be called Snore. It's not much different. It's not much different. Because we live over there and there's...
Hi, Mum.
Like, I think half of Australia now lives in Bali. Half of Australia's tried to get out of Australia. And I reckon all the retirees are in Sanur. Sanur. All the retirees are in Sanur. Its expat community is definitely aged.
Oh, yeah.
I'm young compared to most of them. It's great.
It's nice though, because it's really nice to live in a quiet area. And then, like I said, if we want to be a bit wild, we go over to the dark side,
Yeah.
but then come back to the quiet again. So yeah, it is very, very quiet.
Jan says hi.
Yeah, I said hi, Mum.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I think that is...
I think we've exhausted what we've got to
Oh.
talk about.
Yeah.
Anyone else got any final questions? Well, by the way, I got to try and pronounce the word again. Heike Alpot. Thanks a lot for watching the entire video. Excellent. You rock.
They say there are over 400 restaurants, warungs in Sanur.
I reckon it's more.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Definitely right.
I don't know if you watched any of our other videos, but when we moved to Sanur, we started cooking for ourselves because our Western habit is that we cook our own meals. It's probably to do with our age as well. But we've since worked out that it's not financially
No, it's much better to...
smart.
Yeah, it's much better for us just
It's cheaper.
for our budget. It's cheaper to
Yeah.
order in or go to restaurants every night when we're in Sanur rather than cook for ourselves, because all the ingredients in the supermarkets, if we're not cooking local dishes, and we don't really know the local dish recipes, although we could look it up if we needed to, but
Let's not get carried away. But it's so much cheaper just for us to order in.
and everything's imported in the supermarkets in Bali, so we're paying, like, you know how you might get a pasta sauce for, I don't know, $3 in Australia. It might be $6 now with all the price increases, but I think like just a jar of pasta sauce is like $8.50, $9, so it just worked out easier just to order in.
And if you are interested, the two that we order from the most at the moment, because our tastes keep changing, is Flamingo, Wurrung Flamingo.
Yeah, and they're on WhatsApp and they send a menu every week.
Yep, so you can order your meals for the week, whatever you want, if you want them.
And they deliver them every afternoon as well at 5 o'clock or 5:30 in the afternoon. So you order for the week what you want, and their meals are like $7 for if you have chicken. some way. They do all different recipes. And the other one we've been ordering from lately is
Burung Sports.
Burung Sports, and they do a delivery. They've just popped a delivery charge on, but
They do Aussie rissoles and oh man, they're good. Makes me feel like home a bit. Yeah,
rissoles.
yeah. You do get sick of Indonesian. Yeah.
What's your favourite restaurant in Sonora, guys?
We just cover the restaurant. Favourite restaurant.
We like going down and having food along the beach. So, I mean, I like Japan in Sonora.
Japun.
Japan.
Jepun.
Yeah, Japan. That's
Yeah.
probably my favourite. But any along the beach there,
Yeah,
it just
fluctuates.
gives you the vibes of, you know,
Yeah.
holiday when we're not really on a holiday. So I like to, go down to the beach to
Yeah,
eat.
but I think the best food we've had is Japun. But there's so many we haven't had.
We haven't tried
eaten
them
at.
all. We haven't,
No.
yeah.
And I can tell you one that's not a bad night out is, what's the pig one?
Naughty Nuri's.
Naughty Nuri's, which is on the bypass.
Try Old Brick behind 101
Old Brick.
Motel.
All right, we'll do that.
We'll stick that on the list. I do have a list that I've written down at home of ones that we have to try because, like you said, there's so many different ones. So, yeah, that'll definitely go on the list there too.
Next port. Jan just asked what the next port is. I think it's Toyama.
Oh, what's the one we eat at the beach in Sonora?
Toyama.
Toyama. And the one that we've eaten at the beach with you was Retros on the beach.
Who was that with? Oh, the one we had at the beach, Jan. That was
Retros on the beach.
Retros.
We've tried like quite a few since then, and they've all been good. Like Souls on the beach, that was good.
If you want to stay at a 5-star motel on the beach, that's got 2 good restaurants.
And a nice bar, the Tree Bar or whatever.
It's
The
the
Maya.
Maya.
Yeah, we've been to the restaurants there. They're really good too.
Yeah, we haven't stayed in the motel, but
We don't need to.
no.
But I went to the restaurant with some girls, and the restaurant was really good. An hour while I was at the
I was the
restaurant,
bike rider.
yeah, he he drove me, and then he went to the bar, the Tree Bar, wasn't it, at
I think
Maya?
that's what it's called. Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. On the other side
which
of
is
the
on the
resort.
beach side. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was good too. So that's
Yeah.
something I want to go and that's a bar I want to try when we get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else there?
No, that's it. All right. Well,
All right.
we're going to go and get a drink now.
Yep.
So in probably 2 days, we'll do another live around this time if
Yeah.
we're back on board. But I'll send a little Facebook message first to say we're going live so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So have your questions ready.
Yeah, we're happy to
Yeah.
answer anything.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.